I see a lot of sales training and a lot of videos on tactics on how to close deals and how to prospect, how to negotiate. But what I don't see a lot of out there, which I think is one of the most important skills and the important factors of closing deals, especially larger deals, is the importance of having a connection with your prospect or customer. When you have a connection, the definition of connection from Merriam-Webster dictionary is the state of being connected, such as a person with another, especially by marriage, kinship, or common interest. Now in sales, common interest is the most important thing. So if your interests are not their interests and their interests are not your interests, then you are not connected. You are combative, right? There is tension. Connection is that you are both working towards the same goal. So connection in sales means that they want to buy your product or service. They want to do business with you. They know and they've agreed that this is going to benefit them. If you're pushing them, if there's like you're forcing something, you'll know it. Because if you're connected and they want your product or service, then you're going to be collaborating better. You're going to be working together. The second piece of a common interest is not just that they want your product, but that they want the outcomes that your product or service delivers. If you're in sales and you're just trying to sell your product and then you move on, you're not going to be around to stick around and make sure they get the results. So if you're selling a software like mine, which helps people sell more or market more efficiently, it's Salesforce, I want to make sure that they're getting the results that they're signing up for. I want to make sure that I'm working closely with my success team to make sure that whatever they bought from me is realizing the value that they signed up for, or else they're not going to continue to buy and grow. So having that common interest is so important. Now, how does this play into a deal? When you are connected, here are signs and telltales that you have a strong connection. First and foremost is collaboration. You are working together to figure out what you need to provide to win the deal, and you're also collaborating on what they need to do to socialize and sell internally. The second component, when you know you're connected, is transparency. Transparency means that you can speak freely to your customer and tell them, here's what I can do, here's what I can't do. We had a negotiation last week and the customer asked to push out the date to March, which would have meant it would have been outside our fiscal year. And I said, we can't do that. However, we can make an investment up front to help you with this project by putting more resources to drive success on the ground in the form of people, professional services. So that was something that I told him is going to be a lot more valuable than just delaying a payment. And so having that connection to freely give and take, give something that is going to help them, but also tell them what you can't do and why you can't do it. That is a true connection with the client because you're working with them. No, I'm going to hold this back or hold that, or, I just don't work that way. When you're connected, when you care, you can truly negotiate and be straightforward with them. So you're connected when they're collaborating. You can text them and say, I need to talk, and they'll call you back, even if it's 6 or 7 at night or first thing in the morning. That's when you know you're in a customer negotiation or a deal that they're really interested, is when you talk 2-3 times a day, you're working back and forth, and there's that ongoing collaboration. The final thing I'll say is you just need to be honest with your clients. You need to tell them, I made a huge ask to get a deal signed Friday, and I had to go to bat with senior executives to get something approved. I went back to that client and said, look, I went to bat. I put essentially my neck on the line to get this thing approved in the hopes of getting signatures on this day. And they said they couldn't sign, and I said, well, I just need to understand why you can't sign, because I have to go back to my leadership and explain what happened. Now, obviously, I would have loved to get the deal signed, but the reality is they physically could not sign. And when I talked to them, I talked to their CFO and one of their VPs, got the details I needed so that I could explain that and make sure that we honored and held whatever it is that we put on the table. Go as hard as you can. If they truly can't sign, make sure that you understand why, you understand what it is that will get them to sign, that you get all the details and you get their commitment to move forward as soon as they physically can. In this case, there was a board approval that needed to get done, that the meeting wasn't scheduled and they didn't think it had to go to the board, but it turns out it does. So anyway, I hope that helps. Connection's everything in terms of just working through deals and working through the tough things. If you don't have that connection, it's going to be very hard. You're going to get the silent treatment. You're going to get a lot of just blank, basically deals are going to go silent for a while. And that's a sign that you better work on your connections and get to the truth of the matter. Hope this helps you guys. Have a wonderful week. Happy Thanksgiving. Bye.